Dom DiCrescenzo. A loss of about 5 on the play. It's going to be second down and 15. The ball is at the Winchester 26.
Second and 15 after the drop in the backfield by DiCrescenzo. 3 split wide right, 1 left. He's going back and he's going to throw the ball. He checks up, he's wide open. Moving on, him throws it down and throws it incomplete. So good pressure right there by number 52, Thomas O'Brien.
He goes back to pass. The pass falls incomplete. It's going to be third down and about 15 from the Winchester 26.
Third and 15 for Winchester here. Different package in there defensively for the Rockets. We got movement on the right side of the line. It's going to pull it back another 5. So we'll go third and 20 upcoming.
The flag on the play is a false start against Winchester. It's a 5-yard penalty. Moves the ball back to the 21, where it'll be third down and about 20.
Third and 20 for Winchester here. Once again, 3 split wide right, 1 left. Gibbons flanking quarterback Brady Martin in motion. It's going to be a pass across the middle. Up, it looks like a little side screen, and Pat DeRoss is in there, and Nick Bates comes in and cleans it up with a crush. And what a first series for the Rocket defense. Three and out, and they actually gained 10 yards on the deal, Brian.
For no gain, tackle is made by Reading's number 8, Patrick DeRoss.
Reading's going to have excellent field position here.
20 yards to go for the first down.
Colby Goodchild back deep. Good kick that's let out of bounds. Let's find out who number 10 is. Not sure.
42-yard line. The Rockets take
Aiden Beckenhuis back there too. Lets it go out of bounds. First and 10.
I hate to sound like a broken record, but please remember to wear your face mask at all times. And please remember to social distance. Thank you.
We're going to miss the first touchdown of the season. Rockets' first snap under center, sophomore James Murphy. First snap back in about 15 months, Brian. Looks like he's flanked by Trevor Thornton. 3 split left. That's actually 24, Lucas Fleming flanking. Pulls it back right to underneath to Damari. Damari cuts it back and rips off a big run. First down, first play. Beautiful.
James Murphy's pass is complete to number 1, Dan Damari. A gain down to the Winchester 43. Tackle is made by number 18, Henry Kraft.
First and 10 for the Rockets here.
For the Rockets.
Under center this time for Murphy. Fleming in the backfield. In motion's Nick Perez. It's a handoff to Fleming. He drives it up. Muscles for about 2 or 3 yards on first down.
Lucas Fleming is the ball carrier. stopped after a gain of 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 from the Winchester 41.
From the shotgun, Murphy. In motion, Colby Goodchild. Drops back to pass. Throws it across the middle, and Damari just can't reach it. A little bit out of his reach. And we have 3rd and 8 upcoming.
Damari falls incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. And about 8 yards to go from the first down. The ball is at the Winchester 41.
Third and 8 now. We have Nick Bates in there at fullback. Looks like Trevor Thornton flanking right behind him. Goes back, he hands it inside. Thornton, and big run there. Rips it off very, very close to the first down, but they're likely in 4-down territory.
He carries the ball down to about the 32-yard line, enough for the first down. Hit by number 21, Camilo Gazella. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Rockets at the Winchester 32.
They did get the first down, so Bates, big body in that fullback position. Huge run by Trevor Thornton. Back to Thornton. He cuts out, got a nice little cutback move inside, and gains about 4.
Trevor Thornton is the ball carrier. He's tackled by number 18, Henry Kraft.
I think I figured out how to correct the zoom on this thing.
Gain of about 4 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. The ball is at the Winchester 28.
Murphy under center. Bates, Thornton again, and there's Perez in motion once again. Pulls it back. He's going to throw. He's looking deep at 15 is Patrick Harrigan, and that one gets intercepted in the end zone, intercepted by Winchester, and that one's going to come back out. So Winchester gets a turnover here. Big play as Rockets are threatening.
21, Camilo Bozzella. The ball will be brought out to the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Winchester. .34 left in the quarter.
1st and 10 for Winchester after the interception. Brady Martin in the shotgun. He pulls it back. He's wide open. Oh, wow, beautiful play right there. Wide open was number 18. It's Henry Kraft. He's a captain of this team. And that one could have went for something very long. Rockets fortunate that one did go incomplete.
Winchester 20.
We're on. All right, guys, welcome to Reading and Winchester. Had some technical difficulties earlier, but I think that we're back on here. It's with 7:29 in the first quarter. Winchester just intercepted. It's 2nd down and 10 from their own 20. Inside handoff there. Big run right there, and he gets stacked up immediately. Number 33 is Trevor Conroy. Trevor closes on him easy. Brian, I wanted to tell you, I'll wait till Ace finishes here, but
he picks up about 2 yards.
Trevor Conroy closed quickly. I heard today that it's actually his mother's birthday today. How about that? We'll bring that on. Happy birthday to June Conroy. First shout out.
It's going to be 3rd down and about 8 yards to go at the Winchester 22.
3rd and 8 here for the Rockets. Big play right here for Winchester as a stop will give Reading a shot at more excellent field position. He pulls it. He hands it off up the middle. He gets pulled down immediately. Beautiful play. Number 56, I had to double check, Brian, because that's Sean Beckenhuis. He used to wear number 60. He had to change because he was too big for the shirt. I had to go double check the numbers. Beautiful play by Beckenhuis.
About 9 yards to go for the first down.
And it looks like his brother, Aiden, is actually back to return the punt, number 10. Nice kick. I think Beckenhuis might let this go. Unless it opposite his hand. He does grab it. Makes a quick move, and he's got some room on the outside. Nice little run back. Makes something out of nothing for Aiden Beckenhuis. An excellent field position for the Rockets. Brian, while we're back, I want to give a little intro. We know we had some technical difficulties to start. You know, it's
the Winchester kick is picked up by Reading's number 10, Aiden Beckenhuis. He carries the ball down to the 40-yard line of Winchester. Official timeout on the field. It's 5:36 left in the first period.
Reading legend Ace Bryson doing the PA. When Ace talks, I'll stop talking, which I know it's hard. It's hard to believe, but listen, I wanted to get things started too. You know, it's been a long road to get here today, hasn't it, Brian? Really can't be happier for these players, the cheerleaders, coaches, all of those who made it possible to be here. It's absolutely beautiful spring day in Reading, and Reading is electric today. The Dunkin' Donuts was electric. The bagel place was electric. It was nuts. We had a blast, right? And I'm positive the Rocket coaching staff would have a few choice words for people who say this team, you know, on paper is very good. But it's not a secret. The expectations are high here, right? They lost a handful of starters. They returned 25 seniors. And there's some real superior talent in the underclass. So really put this one to the test. They've exchanged a couple of downs here in the first quarter with Winchester escaping a big threat from Reading, but once again, excellent field position to start here with 5:36 to go in the first.
Like you said, Tim, great day to play football.
Beautiful. Key players on the Winchester side to check out. Captain Brendan Gill, he's a hoss, number 62 in the middle. I think he plays center and also guard. Jimmy Gibbons, I believe he's 28, might be 26. Forgive me, Winchester folks, for if I get some numbers wrong here. Oh, it's actually Derek Gianci, I think, is 26. Pat Ross, captain, wide receiver, number 13. It's Henry Kraft, also a captain, number 18. Henry almost broke one. Went through his hands, and that was a big play, big gift for Reading on that one. Here we are, 1st and 10. Murphy under center here. It's a handoff to Thornton. Oh, big runs, big holes. You know, we talk about some of that talent, right? Some of these weapons. The Rocket line are a bunch of beasts, Brian. They're 4 returning starters, right?
Trevor Thornton is the ball carrier. He carries the ball for a gain of about 7 yards to the Winchester 34. It's going to be 2nd down.
We'll talk a little bit about the line in a second. Here we are. In motion is Perez. And there's a flag here. Looked like someone may have moved on the Reading side. But talking about that line again, number 52, Big Thomas O'Brien, a junior. Kid is a house, and he's athletic too. Number 66, Joe Gilligan plugs in as a first time this year, but all the other guys are starters. Center Dan O'Connor is 55. We have wearing number 56 now, Sean Beckenhuis, and then 77 is Dom DiCrescenzo, who had a massive sack on the very first play of the game. Under center now, Murphy. Perez in motion. It's a handoff. It looks like Thornton again. What a hole he has, and Thornton's going to go. Oh! He gets hacked down at the end. Nice try to strip him, but Thornton rips it inside the 5-yard line, and the Rockets are threatening right here. 1st and goal.
He carries the ball down to about the 10-yard line. Correction, make that the 5-yard line. He's dragged down by number 18, Henry Kraft. It'll be first and goal to go for the Rockets at the 5-yard line.
First and goal Rockets. Is a handoff to Thornton again. Gets a couple yards, and he's close. Is he there?
I think he's in.
Nope, stopped him just short. Well, listen, it's really nice to be here on YouTube. Can you imagine from a few years ago, Brian? We go from cable television to now broadcasting all around the world.
And goal to go from inside the 1-yard line.
Number 6, J.P. Sullivan in there as the lead blocker. And there goes Thornton. He gets tripped up. And he's in, though. The first touchdown of the year goes to Trevor Thornton. Beautiful. Listen, great field position for the Rockets. Couple nice runs by Thornton, and I'm glad they gave it back to him. So the first touchdown of the year goes to Trevor Thornton. And we have Ben Ferrante, number 22, set up for the extra point. Ferrante kicks it up, and it's beautiful. He splits it right down the middle. That's something we lacked the last couple of years, Brian, a kicking game. And ever since, I forget his last name, actually, Luke from a couple of years ago. Beautiful kicker. But nice to have Ferrante there, and he makes no mistake there. So with 3:40 left in the first, it's the Rockets 7, Winchester 0. So I was saying, Brian, we're actually broadcasting around the world. So needless to say, I think you and I are probably going to get some offers after this, right? I think so too. I actually have, I have it confirmed there are people from Scotland watching today. I also have I want to throw a big, had a couple of shout outs. Regina and Big Jim Murphy are watching today. That's James's parents and grandparents. How about that? Not his parents, grandparents. And the other grandparents, Bill and Linda Troop, are watching from Naples, Florida right now. How awesome is that? We talk about Murphy, right? They're going to pinch.
Set the kickoff for the Rockets is Ben Ferrante. Back deep for Winchester. Number 28, Jimmy Gibbons.
They'll pin some hopes on the arms and head of sophomore QB Murphy, right? He returns as a starter after a record-breaking freshman campaign that led them to a D2 number 1 seed as a 14-year-old. You heard me right, 14. Running back there, beautiful play right there, closed very quickly. Number 2, I got to look at this is another thing. We got our rosters about 2 minutes before game time. Number 2 is Alex DiNapoli, beautiful.
Turns the Reading kick to about the 20-yard line. The tackle is made by Reading's number 2, Alex DiNapoli. It'll be first down and 10 for Winchester at their own 20-yard line.
Nice play by Alex DiNapoli. Couple DiNapolis on this team. Cousins. Adam is a senior this year. Alex, his cousins, is a sophomore. Yeah, beautiful. Nice play. Yep. Adam's mother actually runs Cupcake City. You've been a huge supporter of the Reading football team.
A lot of local businesses here support this team, no question.
Martin in the shotgun. It's a handoff. There's a fumble. Oh, it looks like the Rockets have it.
That's Reading's fault.
Right there, Thomas O'Brien on the spot. And they turn the ball over, and O'Brien hops on it, and Reading's going to take over first and 10 inside the 18. Beautiful play.
Excellent play.
Wow, O'Brien with the awareness there.
At the Winchester 16-yard line, first down and 10 for the Rockets.
Looked to me as if they muffled the exchange.
Yeah, the exchange was muffled, but Thomas O'Brien right there on the spot. We talk about Thomas O'Brien. Think about all the things these kids may have lost over this last year, right? But for these underclassmen, 2021 could be a really special year. These guys are going to play a season, and 3 months later, they're going to play another season. Imagine the guy going against Thomas O'Brien. Says, I get to see him again 3 months from now? Are you kidding me?
Winchester retains possession.
Oh, boy, they said Winchester
It's gonna be
retained
second
possession.
down and 10 from the 20.
Yeah, I thought that was a short fumble.
How did that happen? Well, maybe they're possibly a whistle. Well, and nonetheless, Winchester 2nd and 10. They might have called it a shovel pass. That was an incomplete. That could have been it. Throws it down. Oh my! What a play right there. Number 8, Pat DeRoss.
Brady Martin is hit by Reading's number 8, Patrick DeRoss.
Pat DeRoss.
He dropped back at the 13-yard line. The previous play was ruled an incompleted pass. That's why Winchester retained the ball. It is now 3rd down and about 16 yards to go for the first down.
3rd and very long again. The Rocket D has been pushing Winchester the other way in the early going here. It's a handoff at the middle. He's got a little bit of room, but it closes very, very quickly on him. Once again, it looked like Patrick DeRoss in there, as well as Damari and number 15, Patrick Harrigan. In comes the punt team.
3-yard gain by Reading's number 6, J.P. Sullivan.
Wow.
It's going to be 4th down, about 12 yards to go for the first down.
Huge hold there, Brian, and it closed very quickly. So looked like he might have had some opportunity there, but the Rocket defense is quick, and they call a timeout right now. So with 1:59 to go in the first, 4th and 12, and the Rockets are up 7-0.
1:59 left in the first period.
Maybe a little early season jitters too. I know I have them. I drank a coffee the size of your head though this morning, though, Brian. That could help too. I was all like getting up nervous, all psyched up for the game. Is beautiful.
We ask that you please remember to social distance, also to wear your face mask, and be careful on the bleachers.
So, Brian, James Murphy's father, Jim Murphy, is a Reading Rocket Athletic Hall of Famer. Also set a bunch of records at Northeastern before they closed down that program. I don't know if you know this. It's a little-known fact, Brian, that I'm also in the Reading Athletic Hall of Fame.
Is that right?
Yeah, for JV hockey. Yeah, I was the first person ever. JVHOF is what they call me. I'm the first, the last. I'm the only. So it's nice to be in the same company with James's father, and certainly one day James, right? Hopefully. All right, punt team back, and Aiden Beckenhuse is here, one of the 2 Beckenhuse brothers on the team. Punts off. It's short, though, and wobbly. They might want to poison this one. Let's let it go, but it takes a Winchester bounce. Very fortuitous bounce. Gets about 15, 20 more yards right there. So ends up being a pretty good punt, and it does put the Rockets over in their territory for the first time today. 1st and 10 Rockets at the 43.
They've done a real good job establishing the ground game.
Well, listen, if you can establish a ground game, a couple of big runners, Trevor Thornton, Lucas Fleming, and then you throw in Nick Bates. Nick Bates, number 3, is an absolute house. I saw him run like Earl Campbell last year, throw just 50-yard runs last year, Brian. We had 3 people on him.
Yep, big, powerful legs, powerful back.
So when you have a running game like that, and you have an arm like sophomore James Murphy, there's just a lot of weapons. So 3 wide split right. Patrick Harrigan, 15, split left. Love to see one-on-one matchups with Harrigan. Sometimes you just throw the ball up in the air. There we go. He pulls it back. It goes across the middle to Harrigan on a slant. Harrigan takes it for about very close to the first down. He may have it. Yeah, he might have it. If not, it's going to be second and very short, but little slant to Harrigan. Harrigan's about 6'3", 6'4".
To number 15, Pat Harrigan. The gain is about 12 yards. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Rockets at the Winchester 46.
Three bunch left. Here it is. He throws it across the middle once again. Now he goes the other side to Harrigan. I think Patrick, I'll confirm this, but I think Patrick is going to play some football next year at Western New England. So, excellent athlete. Great baseball player. Had the pleasure to coach him when he was a young kid. Pitcher, catcher.
Second down and 4.
He decided to concentrate on football this year and took a break from baseball, and I think it might have paid off. He's got a lot of people looking at him. He's going to be playing next year, college. Under center now, looks like Thornton behind him. In motion's Colby Goodchild. It's a handoff there, but he gets met immediately in the backfield right there. Beautiful play. Busted up the middle and nowhere to go for Lucas Fleming. Sorry.
For a loss of about 4 yards. It's going to be third down about 8.
Get ready to have me get Fleming and Thornton mixed up all year long, 21 and 24. And you know, my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, Brian. But they look very similar. Both low to the ground, tough runners. Looks like it's a timeout here for Reading, and with actually they're going to run out the clock at the end of the first quarter. So the end of the first quarter, it is Reading 7, Winchester 0.
First quarter with the score: Reading 7, Winchester 0.
We have to assume. So I mentioned Cupcake City is one of the sponsors here. There's a number of them on the Rocket board from last year. Added the new logo this year, Brian. Leave no doubt. That's the logo. That's the motto for the team this year. I did hear a rumor, Brian, that if Adam DiNapoli, Karen DiNapoli's son, or her nephew Alex actually score, that everyone on the team gets free cupcakes. So that's my plan. I think if everyone got free cupcakes, I think that's about a $10,000 deal. So very generous of DiNapoli family in Cupcake City. Here we go. Back to right back at it here, Brian. It's going to be 3rd and 8 here for the Rockets. Empty set right here for Murphy.
Third down and about 8.
Changes up the play at the line. There we go. He drops back. Let's get some pressure on him. He's got to get rid of that ball. He throws it up, and it's incomplete. So it's going to be 4th down, about the 45, but there's a hold on Winchester. Maybe one of the reasons he didn't get to that ball, but good pressure from Winchester, though. Forced Murphy out of the pocket. He threw it up there, but there's a hold on Winchester, and that's going to give Reading a first down.
Pass interference is a 15-yard penalty that moves the ball down to the 29-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Rockets.
So they actually called that one pass interference, not holding. 15 yards, and the Rockets have a first down inside the 30. Same empty set, though, and first down is 3rd. Murphy puts up the air, and Harrigan's there. Oh, beautiful play. Patrick Harrigan wide open, and Murphy hits him in stride.
Number 15, Patrick Harrigan, for the touchdown.
Wow, Harrigan one-on-one down the seam, and that's going to be tough to beat. You throw just one guy on him. Murphy lays it in perfectly, and that's the first one of our Fall 2 season, and there's going to be many more, there's no doubt. He had over 20 of them last year as a freshman. Beautiful play by Murphy to Harrigan. Here's Ben Ferrante for the extra. Nick Perez, backup quarterback. He's a really interesting, talented guy. You may see him get some time in a Wildcat today. That one goes up, and it's through. 2 for 2 for Ferrante, and the Rockets make it 14-0 with 11:46 to go in the second quarter.
Winchester 0, 11:48 left in the second period.
So, Brian, I wanted to mention a really cool story we heard the other day. I know this week was the passing of Dick Hoyt, famous Dick Hoyt, who used to well-known worldwide for pushing his son Rick in over 30 Boston marathons. Well, little-known fact was that Dick Hoyt actually attended Reading Memorial High School. And he was actually from North Reading, and in the mid-'50s, it wouldn't be uncommon for them to go to Reading High, and he was a football captain here. Well, a couple of years back, he met up with another football captain, one of our coaches here on the sideline, Billy Carnes. And Billy was a captain in 2011. And super cool story there, going back to some Reading High football history. And it was a really nice picture of Coach Billy now, not Captain Billy, meeting up with literally Boston and worldwide legend Dick Hoyt.
John Goodhue.
Ready to kick off. It's a short kick. Gets met immediately. It's Goodchild, but he's slippery right there. 18, he gets out. One more guy to beat. Tell you, he ran about 25 yards to gain another 7, but he made something out of nothing, so nice return for Winchester. I believe it was 18, Henry Kraft.
Number 7, Nick Zanino, at the 35-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10 for Winchester.
What an absolutely perfect day here, huh, Brian? Great to see some fans in the stands. Reading fans here, Winchester fans here. Couldn't be a better day. If you look at that scoreboard, you see that mound of snow that all of 3 weeks ago we were nervous about getting off this field. First and 10 here for Winchester. Handoff up the middle. Gets wrapped up almost immediately there. Beckenhuis is in there. Alvin Day in there as well.
Derek Quincy is hit by a host of Reading tacklers right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be second down and 10 from the Winchester 35.
You see a lot of that line, that offensive line, also doing double time on the defensive line too, with Beckenhuis, with O'Brien, with DiCrescenzo. We got Pat DeRoss on the linebacker, outside linebacker position. It's an inside handoff again, and this time he gets snuffed out. Wow, what a hit!
Reading was not fooled.
Quincy's about career. He's hit by Reading.
Number 6, J.P. Sullivan. Oof.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's going to be third down and 11 at the Winchester 34.
Beautiful play by Sullivan. Yet another third down. There haven't been too many first downs for Winchester yet today. This Rocket defense has been tough. Big play right here. He keeps it. He's going to throw, but oh, there's DeRoss. He throws it up in the air. Patrick DeRoss is all over him. Had to throw it. Got an incomplete pass there. It was a little bit risky to throw that one, but actually probably saved his team about 15 yards by dumping that incomplete. Fourth down, and we have number 20 is...
fourth down and 11 from the Winchester 34.
Colby Goodchild and Aiden Beckenhuis back deep. Goodchild, super athlete, big lacrosse players, got some offers to play lacrosse. Great to hear the news that they're planning on having a spring tournament for lacrosse and maybe baseball too. We need it. Oh, it's a low pass. It was a fake, and he gets tripped up right there. Oh my gosh, it was a fake. Number 7 comes and closes in on him.
The kicker is down at the 21-yard line by Reading's number 7, Nick Zanino. It'll be first down and 10 for the Rockets.
Wow, Nick Zanino. I apologize to the Zanino family for not screaming his name. Once again, we got our lineup all of 5 minutes before the game, but Nick Zanino closes in. That looked like it was going to be a fake, Brian, or either that or it was a low snap. Maybe he didn't think he could get it off. So I didn't know if that was a fake. It likely wasn't a fake from that standpoint, but when it was a low snap, I think the kicker just decided he had to try to make something out of it, and Zanino was all over them. First down. 21-yard line for the Rockets. The field position has been immense today for Reading. Oh, he fakes a nice block by. Look at this, wide open up the middle. He pulls it in. Number 1 is Damari. What a play. Huge. That play set up beautifully. The fake handoff to Thornton, and then Thornton taking on a much bigger linebacker, stands him straight up, and Damari down the seam. Man, Dan Damari, what an athlete. Co-captain, running back last year, sometime quarterback, right? And then they move him to a tight end position, which an athlete like that running against a defensive back or a linebacker it's unfair. That one is no good, just kicked out to the right there. So the Rockets are no good there, but with 9:50 left in the half, it's Rockets 20, Winchester 0.
Winchester 0. 9:50 left in the second period.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it's a game of field position, the Rockets have been fortunate all day long. It's been very, very tough. The defense has been brutally good today so far. Which is putting, that's play a field position. There's not a lot of plays, not a lot of yardage you have to cover. So nonetheless, great start here. It looks like the Rockets are getting a little bit more comfortable after a first quarter. Might have had a little jitters on both sides. Ready to kick off here. Oof, closed very quickly. Forced out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Henry Kraft fields the ball at his own 20, carries it out to the 30, hit by number 5, Adam DiNapoli.
Oh, that's the DiNapoli name. We need a pick 6 and get some cupcakes. Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Reading line looks like they've eaten a few cupcakes, haven't they? My gosh. I'll tell you this. I ran into Coach in the offseason, right? And, obviously painful to not play in the fall, right? And I told him, listen, if we don't play football, my son owes me $10,000 for all the food he's been eating to just be ready for this team, ready for this game. Coach got a kick out of that one, but I'm not kidding. 7 times a day eating. It's nuts. All worth it. Play today. Handoff up the middle, and he gets stacked up immediately. Oh. Defensive line is tough. Nick Bates coming in from middle linebacker position just closes a hole quickly. Dom DiCrescenzo in there, too, from the left end.
For no gain on the play. It's going to be second down and 10 from the Winchester 30.
Back to pass. Throws it underneath. It's a little slant, but he gets caught up immediately by Harrigan. But it is a gain of about 4. So we're going to have 3rd and, let's say, 7 coming up.
He's hit by number 15, Reading's Patrick Harrigan. The gain is about 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and about 6 at the Winchester 34.
Here we go, nickel package for the Rockets. I think they're going to put the ball in the air here with the lack of success they've had on the ground so far. He swings it out right. Oh, boy, closed on immediately by Damari. Wow. I love that package right there because they put Damari in the middle linebacker position, and that's the position I watched that kid play his entire career on Pup Warner.
And about 10 yards to go for the first down. The ball is at the Winchester 30.
Very few guys with the closing speed and the angles that Damari can take. And as I said, Brian, I've watched that kid play since he's 7 years old from that position, and I've never seen a kid take angles like that. It's impossible. Ooh, jeez, that one was close. He did get it away, though. Aiden Beckenhuis is back. The ball it bounces in his hands. He takes it, gets wrapped up almost immediately, though. So Rockets will take over here, 1st and 10 from their own 36, with 7 minutes to go in the half.
The punt at his own 35, brings it out to the 38, where it'll be 1st down and 10 for Rockets at their own 38. 7:13 left in the second period.
So Aiden's brother, Sean Beckenhuis, is actually going to be playing some football next year up at Norwich. Big house of a guy. His brother a couple of years ago. Oh, gosh, he was huge, too. Great football player. He was a former captain, too, I believe, of the Rockets. So the Beckenhuis family rolling through big, strong, tough athletes. And Sean's going to be able to take that up to Norwich. Look out. Look out for the cadets up there. First and 10 here in the shotgun. Murphy. Back to pass. He swings it out. Beautiful pass. Wow, what touch, right? Puts it right in Lucas Fleming's hands. Lucas makes a huge cutback. Rips it off for about 12. Whew.
Pass is complete.
Nice touch.
24, Lucas Fleming.
Lucas.
He is out to the midfield, where it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Rockets.
Wow, beautiful swing pass there to Fleming. Oh, it's a low snap there, and he picks it up. Murph picks it up. It gets stacked there. So, going to have to talk to that center about that one, kid. So,
the ball is fumbled, recovered by James Murphy. A loss of about 15 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and about 15 to 25 to go for a 1st down.
I can talk about that center, Brian, because he's my son. We'll be talking to him later. All right, a lot of room there. Murphy scrambling, though, throws it up. Oh, almost. So good pressure. He did have a little bit of time, but great coverage for Winchester.
3rd down.
So a nice little coverage play there made Murphy scramble and couldn't make something out of nothing there. So it's going to be a 3rd down and very long here for the Rockets.
And about 23 yards to go for the 1st down.
I say being the dad of a center is like being the dad of the goalie, right? You know, or the field goal kicker. You're like, oh, please. No one remembers the good snaps, right? My gosh.
Except for that one, everyone's been dead on Murphy's chest.
Murphy fakes the handoff, throws underneath to Harrigan. He's got a couple guys in front of him. Good play there, though. Rips off about 10 yards, maybe 8 yards there, and it's going to be 4th and long. And I think you might see for the first time this year the punt team come on.
He returns the ball out to the 45. It's going to be 4th down, about 15 yards to go for the 1st down.
Trevor Conroy back punting. Kid can boom the ball. We talked about Trevor earlier. It's Mom's birthday, right? Gave her that one. Trevor's older brother played here. He was an animal. Oh, what a player he was a few years ago. We have a lot of brothers and family rolling through this team here. It's going to be a timeout on the field here with 5 minutes and 40 to go in the game with the Rockets leading 20-0. So, Brian, I wanted to mention to you last night, which is tradition before the first game, a bunch of the cheerleaders went out and decorated some of the doors of the senior players. Well, this year's seniors, there's 25 of them. They were probably out till 3 o'clock in the morning doing those things, right? In the past, they used to toilet paper houses, Brian, but you know what? Toilet paper costs too much money these days, right? It's like throwing $100 bills in someone's trees, right? It's crazy time. They throw it up there, I can start pulling it off and put it away for later. Yep, so.
As plays resumes, it's going to be 4th down and about 15 from the Reading 45.
Always appreciated the support from the cheerleading squad. Conroy back deep. He boots it. Good punt. They're going to let it drop. Good bounce for Reading. It's going to put him down just about the 22-yard line. So Winchester will take over 1st and 10 from the 22 here. After
Trevor Conroy's punt is down at the Winchester 22. Where it'll be 1st down and 10 for Winchester.
I don't know about you, Brian. This first half seems to be going a little bit slow in my mind, like it's in stop time, and I actually love it. I want to be on this field as long as we can. But with 5 minutes and 29 seconds to go, Rockets up 20-0, Winchester taking over. Haven't had a lot of success offensively today. Swing pass out there, nicely landed. Nice move there, right there. I think it's number 26, Derek Gianci. So good-looking play. Good-looking play for 7 yards. He makes a nice move.
The pass is complete.
Beautiful pass.
26, Derek Gianci. Tackle is made by Reading's number 20, Colby Goodchild. Gain of about 6 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. The ball is at the Winchester 26.
Nice swing pass from Brady Martin, huh? What do you think he was named after, huh? We're running those years. This is how old we are. Now our kids are in high school, and we're naming him after Hall of Famers. I'm making that assumption, but pretty good name for a quarterback, I'd tell you that. All right, up the middle, not much there. He gets about a yard or so. Pat DeRossa there, but Dom DiCrescenzo said no. Damari in there as well.
Once he's a ball carrier, he's hit by Reading's number 77, Dom DiCrescenzo. He stopped for no gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd down.
DiCrescenzo, all-league last year, all-star, is going to play at Tufts next year. Great football player. It's been awesome for this team, starting since a sophomore, and another house on that line. We talked about the huge experience here. So empty set here for Brady Martin and Winchester. Back to throw. Oh, the pressure is, whew, my gosh. Pat DeRoss again. The outside rush is just a little bit too tough, too quick. Not giving him a lot of time. J.P. Sullivan in there as well.
Was rushed by number 6, J.P. Sullivan.
Going to get an intentional grounding. No one near him.
Was incomplete. There is a flag on the play.
I tell you, you try to lock up those big guys and throw some extra bodies on them, and the outside linebackers, Sullivan and DeRoss, are having a field day coming in.
On the play, intentional grounding is called on Winchester. It's a 5-yard penalty. Moves the ball back to the...
It's a loss of down, too, for intentional grounding, so it's 4th down.
Well, it was 4th. So
it was, yeah.
16-yard line where it'll be 4th down and about 16 to go for the 1st down.
Listen, Brian, I don't make a lot of mistakes, okay? No, that's okay. It's all for the world to see now, right? Nice punt there. They might let that go. It went off didn't get a break there. He needed another bounce, but it's going to be the Rockets again with incredible field position, starting 1st and 10 from the Winchester 32-yard line.
We're at the Winchester 25, where it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Rockets, with 3:41 left in the 2nd period.
While that ball actually went out at the 25, I saw it land about the 32, so someone on the sideline said, determined it was even closer, so even better field position for the Rockets. Talk about the experience of all the line. That newcomer to the line, number 66, Joe Gilligan. Kid's worked his butt off. He's right at home in there. Handoff now. Thornton wrapped up pretty quickly, so nice play right there. Coming up on the edge, number 30 for Winchester.
Trevor Thornton is the ball carrier. He stopped by Winchester's number 30, Tom Santorelli. It's second down and about 10 yards to go for the first down.
I formation. Look at Bates. He leads in front of you, in front of Thornton. It looks like we had someone jump off sides, and it's going to be like it was Winchester who jumped, and now it's an automatic those days. They don't give you a chance to come back, so might give us 5 more yards here.
A 5-yard penalty will make it second down and about 5 yards to go for the first down.
I'll apologize to our fans from Winchester today. I go, not only did I get a Reading roster about 5 minutes before, I just got a couple of key numbers, so on their side. So here we go, under center now. It's Murphy. I formation, Bates, Thornton. Here's a handoff to Thornton. Oh, he's got a lot of room. Whew, tough runner. You'll see Thornton play that edge too. That DeRoss and J.P. Sullivan been getting a lot of action, but you'll see them split out Thornton defensively on that edge too.
He's hit by number 21, Camilo Bozzella. The gain is enough for the first down. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Rockets at the Winchester 12.
So with the penalty, that run gets a first down and just outside the 10-yard line. Under center again, same set. Thornton behind Bates. In motions Perez. Hands off to Thornton, right behind Bates, and whew, there's a hole you and I could have run through, Brian. I'll fall.
He's hit by number 18, Henry Kraft. The gain is about 9 down to the 4. It's going to be second down and about a yard to go for the first down.
I'm going to ask Nick Bates if he could lead block for me down a bagel roll on Sunday mornings, right? There's traffic out there like crazy. I'll just follow him in.
You're only going to have to feed him like 2 or 3 seconds.
It's a very costly block. Here we go. Ooh, a little jammed up there, but hands it to Thornton again. And he's very close. If he's not there, he's a foot away from the end zone.
Trevor Thornton was the ball carrier. He carries the ball down inside the 5 to about the 2, where it's going to be first down and goal to go for the Rockets.
So we talked about Trevor Thornton. I believe Trevor's actually going to play some college ball at Nichols next year, too. Talk about really coming on the last 2 years. An excellent athlete, was a hockey player. He is tough, man. Very tough. Handoff to Thornton again. Why not, right? I think that's four in a row for Trevor, and he takes in his second one of the day. And just before the half, the Rockets make it 26, hoping to make it 27-0. So once again in the trenches, Rockets just a little bit too tough here. Ferrante 2 of 3 so far. Let's see if he can get back on the positive side. It's up, and this time he gets it right back. So beautiful kick. Nice execution for Ferrante. Nice to see.
The Reading kick is good. Makes the score Reading 27, Winchester 0. There's 50 seconds left in the second period.
So, Brian, we talked about Damari and DiCrescenzo being a co-captain. Dan O'Connor is also one, and we got a picture with the captain's dads before the game. I'm 6'2", Brian. I was in between those guys. We look like the letter M. Those guys are giants. Next to DiCrescenzo and Damari, I'm like, holy smokes. I've never felt so small in my life. So the Rockets are set to kick off here with 50 seconds to go, up 27 at the half, and they've definitely, they've the game of yards, the field position game has been very much in the Rockets' favor. The line and interior play on both sides has been, high level from the Rockets. Ferrante to kick off. Nice run back right here. Number 18, Henry Kraft, one of the captains for Winchester. So I love.
Henry Kraft was the return man on the Reading kick from about his 20 out to the 34.
So I love the Ferrante story, Brian. He's a kid who was a tremendous athlete as a kid and suffered a couple of injuries, a couple of really tough injuries in football.
At their own 34.
And decided, you know what, I'm still going to be a part of this team. And for the last year, he says, I'm going to be kicking on this team. A couple of big surgeries he had to deal with and say, I'm going to get myself on this field. And all he's done is kick for a year. He's 3 for 4 today. Love to see it. There we go. He takes it back, throws it underneath. Oh! He grabs it, but he just wrapped it very quickly. Colby Goodchild out there, and then gets some help from Damari, Conroy, and Sullivan.
Pass is complete to Henry Kraft. Hit first by number 20, Colby Goodchild. Help from number 5, Adam DiNapoli and Dan Damari. Gain of about 2. It's going to be second down and 8.
Looks like Martin flanked by Gianci. Oh, a little more pressure again. It flushes him out. They get the sack, and that's Sean Beckenhues, number 56. Only called his name a couple of times today.
Reading's number 50.
That's going to do it for the half, guys. They run out the half here with the Rockets leading 27-0.
Half with the score. The Rockets 27, Winchester 20.
We'll take a break right now. 10 more minutes. It's going to be a quick half these days with the new protocols. No one going into locker rooms, but we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Fans, just a couple of reminders. Remember, please, to keep your face mask up. Also, social distancing. Bathrooms are located inside the Hawks Field House. You may have to wait, unfortunately. Please be very careful on the bleachers, and if you have any trash, like coffee cups or hamburger wrappers, those kinds of things, please take them with you. There are receptacles down by the entrance.
too much to ask? The 228,000 high school student athletes in Massachusetts have one last request. Please, set an example. Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Massachusetts high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Massachusetts Secondary Schools Athletic Directors Association.
Fans, just a reminder that the restrooms are located inside the Hawks Fieldhouse. We ask that you please be very careful on the bleachers, and also that face mask should be worn at all times, and that we maintain social distancing throughout the game. We appreciate your cooperation on these COVID matters. Thank you.
Hey, so
Oh, really? I don't even need to really talk. No, but I like talking to you.
Sorry, Dan, but there is a correction on
That's
numbers.
fine. How's the video?
Number 56.
They said it's good.
So number 50 is Sean Beckenhughes. Number 50 is Devin Norris. We apologize to both players.
No.
Start the third
No.
period.
it's just that.
Winchester will kick. Reading
We
will
need to get a
receive.
second headset for the other games.
Getting set to kick off for Winchester's number 3, Mario Clarero. Back deep for the Rockets.
All right, we're back here, Brian, for the second half, and the Rockets are going to get the ball back. Let's
Back
see.
deep for the Rockets, number 2, Alex Napoli. Number 34, Alvin Day.
Alvin Day and Alex DiNapoli back deep for Reading. Just waiting on the time clock here. Here we go, start of the second half here. Winchester ready to kick off. Nice kick. It's going to be fielded by Alvin Day. Oh, Alvin slips. Ooh, tries to cut, but he slips. And like to see Alvin with the ball and get to make a move, but didn't get a chance there. It's going to be Reading starting off, 1st and 10 from the 27.
27.
So,
It'll be first down and 10 for the Rockets.
Brian, I was told that people can't hear your microphone, and I didn't let them know that I didn't give you one because first of all, it accomplishes two things. I love to hear myself talk, right? And then if you say anything that's good, any commentary, I just take it and claim it as my own, right? And then we don't have to listen to most of the other stuff that is worthless that you say. Ha! There we go, Brian. 1st and 10. Looks like Fleming is flanking Murphy right here, just like the start of the game. Drops back to pass. Dumps it underneath. Ooh, nice play right there to Fleming. It's a beautiful looking screen and a great tackle by number 30 who snuffed it out.
Complete to number 24, Lucas Fleming. He's hit by Winchester's number 30, Tom Santorelli. There's no gain on the play, so it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the Reading 27.
Beautifully set up play, but snuffed out by Santorelli. 2nd and 10. He pulls it back now. Oh, he's right all over him, so nice play, nice pressure from Winchester there. Yep. Nice play there. He tried to drop it back, but that's another coverage sack right there, though, too. Good coverage for Winchester. Give him enough time to get in and sack Murphy.
Is hit by number
4 hobbles off.
Brendan Gill. Loss is about 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd down, about 15.
Brendan Gill is a captain for this team, and he is a hoss. Great player last year. He's noticeable. When you're noticing guys on the line, you're doing something. He's a tough kid. I think he plays center, too, on the other side of the ball. Murphy flanked by Fleming. 2 split left and right. He's going to drop back. He's good pressure on him, but Murphy scrambles, throws it up a little bit too deep. Murphy looking good with his footwork there, though. I tell you,
It's going to be 4th down and about 15 yards to go for the 1st down.
They're not asking James to do a lot of running, but that was a play where he nice step into the pocket, just overthrew. Could have turned something into nothing there, but nice footwork by Murphy. Second punt of the day here. That was a nice stop, right, for Winchester. It's what they need here in the second half to see if they can get a little spark. Trevor Conroy back deep. It's going to be good field position for Winchester. Nice boot, though. Gets it to midfield. Oh, it hits a Rocket right there and stops it. So looks like it's going to be inside Rocket territory here. So maybe best field position of the day for Winchester here.
On the punt, the ball is down at the Reading 47. It'll be first down and 10 for Winchester at Reading's 47-yard line.
So we talk about Ace Bryson, our announcer here for years and years. He was my JV baseball coach.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he was. He's been here forever. And needless to say, I did not make the Hall of Fame in JV baseball. No.
I was just
So
gonna ask.
mainly due to the tough coach. We locked horns. We're locking horns again. We're trying to fight over each other for mic space here. All right, inside handoff, 26. Oh, gosh, just stacked up again. 52 is O'Brien, and in comes Bates. Couple of huge guys right there.
Jones is the ball carrier. He's stopped by Tommy O'Brien. And number 3, Zach Bates. No loss on the play, no gain. It's second down and 10 from the Reading 47.
Shotgun here. Martin holds. He's going to swing it out here. Low pass. He gets stacked up. So Patrick Harrigan and Dan Damari in there. A little bit of a low pass, a little bit slow to develop. And Harrigan was all over him, Pro. It's going to be a loss of maybe 4.
15, Patrick Harrigan. A loss on the play back to their own 49. So it's going to be third down and about 15 yards to go for the first down.
Man, Reading has put Winchester in an absolute ton of long-distance plays here today.
Third in the lots.
Started in Reading territory, and now they're back in Winchester territory. 8:38 left to go in the third. Nice underpass right there. Beautiful play. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, but wrapped up very quickly. Damari there, and looks like J.P. Sullivan, too.
Pass is complete to number 18, Henry Kraft.
Tell you, J.P. Sullivan's got his name called a couple times here today. Very quick on the outside.
Down and 9 yards to go for the first down. The tackle is made by...
We talk about all the seniors here, all the talent, all the experience, and then you see a guy like J.P. Sullivan coming up, underclassmen, and you'll get guys like Sullivan and DeRoss and Zanino and Colby Goodchild, like, whew, wave after wave coming after you with this Rocket team. High snap. Oh, it's going to be a pooch kick. So they tell him poison. They don't want to hit anybody. Great kick, actually. Great bounce, and gets it inside the Rocket 10. So nice move for a nice field position move for Winchester. It's going to be first and 10 for the Rockets at the 10-yard line.
Does a quick kick, which the ball goes out of bounds at the Reading 11-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Rockets at their own 11. 7:33 left in the third period.
Murphy to take over again. Murphy, one touchdown pass on the day. We got 2 for Thornton. Now I'm forgetting who was our the other one was Damari pass. So 2. Yeah, that's right. 2 passes for Murphy, 2 touchdown runs for Thornton. That's where we have it so far. Handoff right now, it gets stacked up immediately. That looked like maybe Lucas Fleming there. That was Lucas. We have Lucas's dad right behind us here. He's whispering key stats. Key stats that I've also been stealing.
And 12 from the Reading 9.
Second and 12. Haven't seen a lot of those pushbacks here. Great field position for Winchester side. They'd love to get a stop here. Swings it out. Fleming's wide open. He makes a nice move there. Get a few more yardage. Oh, he's still on his feet. And there he goes. Fleming's going to go. And I don't think he might get caught from behind. But whoo! Wow. Lucas Fleming makes a couple of moves and rips one off for about 54 yards.
James Murphy to number 24. Lucas Fleming.
Beautiful play by Fleming. Wow. See, guess what? I call Fleming's dad's name. Next thing you know, he said, watch this play. He whispered in my ear, watch this play. Set it up. Fleming takes it for 54 yards.
It's going to be first down and 10 for the Rockets.
Right now, his father's saying, why didn't you take it all the way, son? Why? He's like, who's the hardest? Who's the hardest on everybody? They're your parents. My God. Beautiful play by Fleming. Makes one move, gets outside, stays in, and rips it down for a huge gain. Wow, there goes the field position, right? One play. Perez in motion. What's he do? He hits right back. What a stutter step right there. Beautiful play. I think that one's Thornton. No, it's Fleming again. Hey, he runs 50 yards. He said, get back in there. We'll give you the ball again.
Down to the inside the 30. It's going to be second down and about 5 yards to go for the first down.
Beautiful hesitation move by Fleming. Maybe they get out of his father sending a message saying, you didn't get the touchdown. Give it to him again. Give him the rock again right now. And he's still in there, so I'd be off on the side with oxygen for about a half a quarter after that run. Murphy in the shotgun. Fleming flanking again. He pulls it back this time. Oh, pulls it down. Tries to make something out of nothing and throws it away. Almost a complete pass. Harrigan's like, I'm not going to let you throw it away. I'm going to try to go pull that thing in from out of bounds. We have some flags here, too. Probably could be some holding here. Not sure. We'll see.
Flagger on the play. The penalty is against the Rockets. It's a illegal man downfield.
So is an ineligible receiver right there, Brian. And the good news is you called that, but no one heard you call it, so I'm taking credit for it.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm giving you the credit.
Thank God someone knows the rules here, right? Whew. That's going to bring the Rockets back a little bit here. 5:49 to go in the third. Rockets up 27-0.
5-yard penalty for an illegal man downfield. Moves the ball back 5 yards. It'll be second down and 10 now from the 35.
Second and 10. Fleming still in there flanking Murphy. We have Goodchild and Harrigan left. Perez right with Damari. Good pressure this whole second half. Excellent pressure right now. So they made a few adjustments at halftime, right? They said they got to.
Murphy is hit by number 30, Tom Santorelli.
Very nice job by Winchester.
Big third down.
It'll be third down and about 16 yards to go for the first down.
Had to make some changes to try to get some pressure, and so far it's working for Winchester. Got Murphy scrambling a little bit this quarter. Third and long here, probably 16 or 17. Harrigan and Goodchild split left. It'll be Damari, Perez split right. There he goes. He's got Harrigan wide open, and he pulls it in, and Harrigan goes in for the touchdown. Wow, two guys on him. Murphy throws it right in the seam. Harrigan pulls it in and spins off for the touchdown. Second one to Patrick Harrigan.
A 41-yard touchdown pass.
Man, very good coverage for Winchester, and they just snake bit.
4:51 left in the third period.
Harrigan pulls it down, spins around, goes in for the touchdown, his second of the day. Third touchdown pass of the day for James Murphy. And another good pressure on that one, too. He threw that under duress. Here's Ferrante for the kick. Beautiful. Right down the center. He's got a strong leg. He's got a strong leg, Brian, so love to see it.
33, Winchester 0.
So with 4 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the third, the Rockets lead 34-0. Been a tough day here for Winchester, but maybe just what the doctor ordered for the Rockets. We knew they were going to be good, as I alluded to earlier. You know, the coaches would go crazy if you said what they look like on paper, right? But they had a chance to prove it, some of it today, and the Rockets look very, very strong. So we talk about some of the Rocket coaching staff. Line coach Dave Blanchard is also the head baseball coach. There's a guy who, in about a month from now, could be running from one practice to the next. That's what crazy year 2020 into 21 turns into. Not to mention, I think he just had a new baby too. So nothing wrong with that. He's not busy. He's not busy. You know, one of the more recent additions to the coaching staff, Coach Sheehan, offensive coordinator, came in from Triton a few years ago, and you know, you got some talent like James Murphy. You know, before that, you'd see a lot of athletic running quarterbacks. They changed the offense up a little bit to feature Murphy's strengths, and it's been a huge success. Ferrante to kick off. Nice kick there. Ooh, boy, dangerous play right there. Very dangerous. Bounced up. Alex DiNapoli was right there.
The 24-yard line, returned out to the
Also,
20.
Nick Zanino right in there, too. It looks like we have someone down on the field. Looks like we have a couple of guys. Looks like one person down. A couple of people shaking up on that play from Winchester. So we might have a little bit of a injury timeout here.
On the field.
So a little preview for next week, just for the folks who are listening in from all over. Reading will be in Woburn next week, 1:30 start. I believe there'll be a feed from Woburn. We'll find out what that feed is from the Woburn public television. Make sure that everyone here gets it. We get to watch next week, Brian. Just do that, yeah. So I like to just commentate myself, by myself, even when no one's around. I just like to talk and talk, right?
You'll be all right. Somebody be listening.
Listen, we got to practice. We've been, you and I did this for years in Pop Warner. My gosh, it was fun. And what's even more fun is to see, 45 of these kids, 40 of them came up through Pop Warner. We watched them since they were little kids. Finally get a chance. So happy to be here, getting to play some football, especially for these seniors, big senior class. And, couldn't be a more perfect day here. A couple of first-time players here, big athletes. 83 is Matt Blasi. And Blasi is a big first year out. They'll have him in some tight end packages, and big-time lacrosse player going to play up at Union. We mentioned it earlier, that really good news for our spring teams, all spring teams across the state, and that they look like they're going to allow a tournament for both lacrosse and hopefully baseball. I mean, why not, right? As things ease up a little bit, let's give these kids the time they missed. These are kids last spring who, last fall missed the season, right?
Well, plus you're going into the summer months. You're not competing against another sport back to back.
Sure, yeah. The ability they always used to like to finish before school was out, but no need to, right? Let's let these kids play. So injury timeout. They're going to cart off one of the Winchester players. before we get back to action here. So it looks like he's all right, giving some high fives to his teammates. So good to see that.
There's 4:46 left in the third period. The ball is at the Winchester 27, first down and 10.
All right, back to the action here. Winchester taking over after the punt. Two guys in the backfield now. Handoff right at the middle. Runs right into DiCrescenzo. Good luck getting through number 77. Not too many people have done that in the last couple of years.
Tom Santorelli is a ball carrier. He's hit by Reading's Dom DiCrescenzo. After a gain of about 2, it's going to be second down and 8 from the Winchester 29.
DiCrescenzo shred his blocker and nowhere to go for Winchester. Martin checking the plays on his sleeve right now. 3 guys split right, 2 in the backfield. In motion. Handoff right up the gut. Not much there, Thomas O'Brien, but he does a good job to rip off a couple of tough yards. Thomas got his grips on him. Trevor Conroy in there as well as Patrick DeRuss.
34. Hit by number 52, Tom O'Brien. It's going to be third down and about 4 yards to go for the first down. Ball is at the Winchester 34.
Tell you, they had a beautiful looking play early in the game. It was a seam pass to Henry Croft across the middle. He might want to try that one again. The ball just went through his hands, and that was looked like it could have been a big play for Winchester. I think they're trying to make some adjustments here against this Reading D, who's been brutally tough through this game. Very, very close to the first down, and I think he does have it.
That chain is moving, and it is.
He carries the ball to the
Oh, it's not.
Wow.
Oof.
It's going to be fourth down.
Fourth down here and down a bunch. Looks like Winchester might just go and see if they can get this foot.
Correction, it is
Keep the drive going. Oh, it was enough for a first after all that. After all that, they call it a first down.
For Winchester.
Well, they put in my boy in the Husky defense, and then they ripped him right out of there. I have to talk to the coach about this. So first down for Winchester, 2:54 to go, and the Rockets up 34-0. Look at Thomas O'Brien in the middle of that line. Oh, take on 2 guys. Low snap, but he hands up. Nice play, nice cut by it looks like Gianci, but then he gets stacked up. So nice little run there, nice move. Took advantage of the holes, the few holes that have been in here today, and he took advantage of one for about 5 or 6 yards right there. Nice play.
Gain of about 6 on the play. Tackle made by DiCrescenzo. With help from number 33, Trevor Conroy. Second down at about 4 from the 43 of Winchester.
Winchester trying to get something going here in the third. Pulls it back. He's going to throw. Throws deep. He's got him. Looks like he's there. He just drops it. Had him open. Just went through his hands again. We talked about maybe sending it down the seam again for Henry Kraft, excuse me. Just couldn't hold on to it. So very good looking play. He got behind the defenders and just couldn't pull it in. We're clairvoyant out here, Brian. We're saying let's send that pass down the middle to Kraft and give it a shot, and Rockets fortunate again right there. 3rd and 5 though now. Very, very well set up play there. That one looked good. Inside handoff instead, and he takes it, but he's not going to get. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Let's see who comes up with it.
Hard to tell right here.
Looks like Winchester might have made it, but it's going to be fourth down here.
Number 77,
Lost a
DiCrescenzo.
DiCrescenzo again on the end there, and it looks like got a player hurt, Winchester.
It's going to be
In any event, it's going to be fourth down for Winchester.
45, just short of the 45. It's going to be fourth down and about 3 yards to go for the first down.
Nice to see him get up. I think that's Derek Gianci there, number 26, probably their lead back today. Happy to see him walking off under his own power. You know, with the score where it is now in the third quarter, 4th and 3 might be go time, and see if Winchester can do something here. Breaking the huddle, fourth down here. Big play for Winchester. Looks like they're going to go to the air here, but who knows? Oh, we have some movement now on the right side of the line. It's going to push them back 5 yards. That one hurts. That may make them reconsider this fourth down and short.
5-yard penalty moves the ball back. It's going to be fourth down and about 8 yards to go for the first down.
Yeah, that one pushes Winchester back another 5 yards here, and they still may go for it here. 55 seconds left in the quarter, but once again, we talked about the field position game all day today, and this would be very tough play if Winchester can't execute. Back to pass. Oh, big pressure from DiCrescenzo. Oh, right through. Did he pick it up? He says no. Right through the hands of Kraft, and Trevor Conroy in there tried to make the pick, but guess what? The reality is you didn't want him to make that pick, right? You know what? When you're an athlete like Conroy is, you want to go for the ball, and actually worked out better for the Rockets that he did drop it. Rockets are going to take over on downs here at 39-yard line of Winchester. The game in a nutshell: 3 touchdown passes for Murphy, 2 to Harrigan, 1 to Damari, and 2 touchdown runs for Trevor Thornton. That's our scoring today. 4 out of 5 extra points for Ferrante, who's looked great. Under center right now, looks like Fleming deep. It's a handoff to Lucas. Or is that Fleming or Thornton? I told you I'd mess those guys up all the time, but it looks like Fleming. Hey, I got it right. Doesn't call him Fleming Thornton. Just call him that every time. And
Carrier, he picks up about 7 down to the 33. It'll be second down and 4. That's the end of the third period.
End of the third quarter here. They're going to take a little time
again,
with Reading 34 and Winchester 0.
On the bleachers, also please remain vigilant about the social distancing and your face masks. Thank you.
Blasi. Start of the fourth quarter here. Rockets take over. Second and about 4. Murphy under center. Handoff right there. Little stutter step again by Fleming. Oh, he's done that a couple of times today, and Lucas Fleming's getting a lot of touches today. His father's over here behind us with a big beaming smile, I think, underneath the masks. That little stutter step for Fleming is beautiful runs.
27 of Winchester.
Big number 83, Matt Blasi, first-year football player in there at tight end. Mentioned him earlier, big-time lacrosse player. Yeah. He'll give Murphy a little extra time over there if he needs it. Handoff right there goes to Fleming. Oh, he's got a ton of room on the outside. Oh, he cuts back at the end, and he runs for another first down inside the 10. So we talked about that. Well, they bring Blasi in. He cuts off the edge in the block, and Lucas Fleming could have drove a car out there.
He carries the ball down to the 10-yard line, just inside the 10. It's going to be first and goal to go for the Rockets.
Rockets just inside the 10, threatening again. Fleming back deep behind Sullivan. Looks like Tice in motion. Handoff to Fleming. Barrels ahead for another 2.
Fleming was the ball carrier. He carries the ball down to about the 9. It's going to be second down and goal to go.
Used to love watching Lucas Fleming and Pop Warner because he was such a big kid even as a little guy, right? As a young kid, he just like, he had a little Earl Campbell in him too. Number 24, I'm like, whew, he's tough. He's back behind Sullivan, Murphy under center. Oh, it's a fumble right there. That's the snap. He does hand it off, but loses yardage there. So Murph had the ball, just turned. We dropped it. Third down. It's going to push Reading back to a third and goal at about the 14-yard line. Maybe.
13. It's going to be third down and goal to go from the 13-yard line.
You know, I'm not even sure we saw a Murphy under center at all last year. I almost think every single play was a shotgun, but a little different look from the Rockets this year. You see him mixing it up, both the shotgun and under center. Yeah, when you got this type of running back core too, right? Makes a big difference. Murphy hands it off again, but this time he gets stacked up, and that's big Brendan Gill right there. He said Brendan's a big-time player in the middle, and he showed it right there. Busted right through the line and pushes him back. It's fourth down now.
62, Brendan Gill.
Oh, fourth and goal.
It's going to be fourth down and goal to go from about the 16.
Reading getting a little taste of moving backwards on an offensive series here. Fleming and J.P. Sullivan in the backfield again. In motion looks like Tice. It's a handoff to Fleming. He's got a little room. He cuts up, and he gets pulled down from behind. So the Rockets will turn the ball over here on downs. Winchester will take over right around their own 10 or 15-yard line with 7 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the game. The Rockets are leading 34-0.
Take over on downs, first down and 10.
I mentioned a couple of guys playing college football. I'm not sure if I mentioned co-captain Dan Damari. He's going to be playing up at Bentley next year. So Dan's a superior athlete. I think they have him pegged for a defensive back there. He's a hard hitter, too. We saw how he can close. He takes beautiful angles, and he's going to really help the Falcons next year. Swing out pass right here. Nice cutback. Gets some extra place. He gets a first down there. Nice play. Beautiful play for Winchester right there, and a nice move.
Pass is complete to number 13, Patty Ross. Enough for a first down.
Looks like they're in a hurry up here.
At the Winchester 26.
That was Ross on the catch there who made the nice play for the first down. He's going to pass again underneath. Oh, he tries to stay up, but gets swarmed on afterwards. That one went to Kraft. So a couple yards right there. They did do a little bit of a hurry-up offense there, but looks like they're going to go back to get a play here.
After a gain of
Was
about
second at about 8.
3 yards. Hit by a host of Reading tacklers.
Three guys split right. Martin in the shotgun. Hands it off up the middle. Nice gain there, though. Looks like number 44, Dylan Fidali, in the middle there with the tackle. Nice to see. Nice to see Dylan in there. Ripped off a couple of yards. That's going to be third and about 5 here.
Tackle was made by number 44, Dylan Fidel.
Tell you, Martin's got a nice smooth
Martin.
throwing motion. The lefties always look smooth, don't they?
And about 4 yards to go for the first down.
This is how much I'm dating myself. I'm going to go back to Jim Zorn in the Seattle Seahawks days. He looks like Jim Zorn out there. Sweet lefty. Here we go. He throws it underneath. Nice pass there. Ooh, almost bobbled, but the bobble may have cost him a yard or two. But he did make the catch, and he gets it just about a yard or two short. It's going to be fourth down, and it's going to be with about 4.5 minutes left in the game. We're likely to see Winchester go for it here.
The pass is complete. It's going to be fourth down after a gain of about 3 yards. It's going to be fourth down and 1 from the 34-yard line.
Martin shotgun again, 3 right. You know, that was coached up. Don't you dare move was the guidance there. So he goes back, throws it underneath, just had to throw it away, and it's going to turn over on downs here for the Rockets. So Rockets are going to take over on downs. It looks like we have a
taking over on downs.
First down.
At the 34-yard line.
At about the 34, 35-yard line for the Rockets. Looks like it might have a timeout right here.
4:02 left in the ball game.
You know, Brian, I think the teams are allowed to keep. You know what? Ace is pointing out the Reading cheerleaders. Love to see those girls out here today. Like I said, dropping off some things for the seniors last night. Totally fun. That's what kids should be doing in high school. So here we are, 1st and 10 here for the Rockets. Just 4 minutes left in the game. So I was mentioning, Brian, that each roster can keep 45 guys. I think there's upwards to 77 kids in the program, right? So it's freshman class here and sophomores that make up a really big roster for the Rockets. A little bit of movement there for Reading. That's going to push them back 5 yards.
The Rockets a 5-yard penalty. Still first down, 15 yards to go for the first down.
First and 15 for the Rockets. Looks like we have Nick Perez in there as quarterback. Look at he keeps it himself. We talked about Perez, my gosh. Wow, Nick Perez in there for Murphy. And he rips it off for about 25 yards up the middle.
Down to the 15-yard line, enough for the first down.
You know, we teased out the skills of Perez. They put him in last year in a wildcat formation right there. They put him in today, and he can run, he can pass, he can do it all, and that's going to be discouraging. You take out James Murphy, you put in an athlete like Perez, you say, "Oof, when's he going to let up on us?" First and 10 after a huge run for Perez. This time he hands it off. Nice run right here, number 20. Let's see, number 32. I think that's last year was Max Leone. I'll find out if that's the same thing.
Max Leone.
Beautiful.
He carries the ball down to the 10.
Beautiful run by Max Leone.
Flag on the play.
We do have a flag on the play, though. Not sure who it's going to go against. Looks like they are signaling maybe something against Reading. We'll see. They are walking it back here, so. Penalty on Reading pushes them back to about the 15, 16-yard line.
15. It will be first down and 11.
Backfield right now is Max Ramos, number 26. With 32 flanking Perez as well. Handoff right there, follows Ramos, he cuts out. Nice run right there, and that's Leone again. Love to see Max Ramos out there. That's a kid, great kid, loves the game of football. Known him since he's been a little guy.
To the 10, it's going to be second down and 5.
Yeah, 1:26 here to go as the Rockets are threatening again. You may see him keep it on the ground here. Under center, first time for Perez. Maybe in his career. Leone again muscles ahead for about 4 or 5 yards.
He carries the ball down inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be third down and about 2.
I think they're third and 2 is 46 seconds left in the game here, guys. They may be set up to third and 2, and they change up the entire lineup here. Nice to see some guys getting some play in here. Sean Cronin in there, 64. Purportedly the head of the Reading fan page, the Reading student section. I don't know that. I won't say that just in case he says something on Twitter that's inappropriate. I won't say that I actually know it's him, but I do. 64. No one loves sports in general more than Cronin.
James Murphy takes
And it looks like they're going to take the knee here, guys, and that's the end of the game here. So the final here in Reading is the Reading Rockets 34, Winchester 0. You couldn't have asked for a better start for the Rockets here, guys. They came out with a lot of expectations, and they delivered. They were just a little bit too big and too strong for Winchester today. And the Rockets start off first game in about 16, 17 months is a huge home victory. Brian, thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for letting me steal all your commentary. If you bring anything positive next week, maybe we'll pitch in and get you a headset. I actually know they have an extra headset, Brian, but I told them leave it at home. Leave it at home for me. Nonetheless, the Rockets right now 1-0 in the new Fall 2 season, 34-0 against Winchester. We'll see you in a couple of weeks here back at Reading. I think we have, who do we have? A couple of weeks, Belmont. I think we'll see you at Belmont 2 weeks here, but next week we'll be over in Woburn, and we'll try to get that Woburn YouTube feed for everybody. Take care, everyone. Happy spring.